Hi, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of our weekly Calm Down. Okay? Every week, we're going to dive into questions and issues that stress me out, cause me to cry, give me some laughter, and sometimes just anger my spirit. Just upset my spirit. But don't worry. We're going to figure it out and we're going to eventually calm down together. Okay? Now, through this process, I can tell you we have a couple of words we're going to give out. And my favorite one is the dirty little junker of the week. Now, if you're not familiar with Caribbean culture, let me update you. When somebody refers to you as a junker, it ain't nothing good. It means you are the lowest form of human being and human life. Everything. It is an insult. It's very demeaning. It just means this is not somebody you want to be in a circle with, a part of your life, just nothing. But before we hand out these lovely awards, let me see if you dance a yard before you dance abroad. But in this instance, we're going to turn it around a little bit. And we're going to address, we definitely need to address some of the other issues that have come across my ears this week that just have me wondering why, Lord, why? Just why? First, we're going to start with a lovely statue, if we can call it that I saw come out of the US. And the statue is supposedly of Dwayne Wade. Now, I have met Dwayne Wade. And I'm going to just say this is what him look like in person. And this is a statue that was created by some ingenious man named Oscar Leon out of Chicago. Now, I only have one question, and I'm sure you have the exact same thing. Who is this? Because him don't look nothing like this. Like, these people couldn't take a mole at this man's face and just like pour the liquid down and... Now, the funny part is, here is Dwayne Wade trying his best to sound, for lack of a better word, diplomatic. He's like, it's good that I have a statue out there, that it's more for what it represents. And everybody's like, no, that man was a dirty little junker. What he did is vile. Because this right is all. Who is this? Now, again, I don't have a statue. And I hope if I ever do, it's not made by this man. Because y'all just out here, I'd already take a picture, maybe put it up somewhere nicely where everybody can see it. Paint him on the wall, something. But this is enshrined in history. Like, we gonna see this every time. He not done nothing to nobody to deserve this. This is wrong. And I appreciate him appreciating that they appreciated him enough to give him this honor, but they did you dirty. Because everybody's gonna walk by. Somebody who's never met this man, who don't know what him look like, gonna walk by and be like, oh my God, that's Dwayne Wade. And then they see him in person and go, what in the catfish? What? This artist is definitely a contender for the Dirty Little Junker Award. But we're going to move on to somebody who, oh, Lord have mercy. This week, I happened to be watching CNN. And they had a panel together that was just very heated. Just everybody was just going. You couldn't hear what one was saying over the other. But we managed to catch a clip of what I can only consider to be, the most vile thing I've heard in a while. Somebody saying, and I get it. Sometimes you're in the heated moment, your mouth gone before your brain catch up, and before you know it, this is where you find yourself. So CNN had this panel, and the panel was discussing the issues that were going on in the Middle East, with Israel and Palestine and whatever. And you know what? Take a listen for yourself.
Please stop doing.
You're called
an
anti-Semite more than anyone else at this table.
Yeah.
And people would sit there and no, by me. I never called you an anti-Semite.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not sitting here saying I don't.
I'm a supporter of the Palestinians. So I'm used to it.
Yeah, I hope your beeper doesn't go off. The thing is that
You should not.
No,
Did you just say I should be killed?
No, I did not say that. No, I did not say that.
Hold on.
Did your guest just say I should be
When
killed?
a man thinks, so is he. And you say it. We heard it. We can't unhear it. And then you had the audacity to say, but I said I was sorry. Janko, keep your sorry. Because we don't hear it. Everybody hear what you just said. And you mean it. We know you mean it. Because that's how you feel a long time. Given the opportunity, you're out here acting like a damn fool. And see, look at you now. Why? Why, sir? Why? It baffles me that we cannot have conversations anymore where we are respectful to each other. We can agree to disagree, it's okay. Why you have to tell me about me? Why you have to raise your voice? Why you have to say nasty things to people just to prove your point? Yes, it upset my spirit greatly. And as of this moment, I feel like this man is in the running for the John Crow Award, because that's not cool. No matter which way you put it, it's not okay. But here is something that made me really and truly question why people can't just shut up. Megan Thee Stallion. No, I am not the biggest Megan Thee Stallion fan. Rap music, it's an acquired taste for me. Sometimes I'm in it, sometimes I'm not. You have to catch me on the right day before me to dive in and, want to hear them something. But this girl went on Gayle King Good Show. The Woman Up Class show. Sit down and give an interview and tell the world, I didn't sleep with Tory Lanez. Now, here's the thing. She did admit to it in court, which is the only place it matters. When you get to understand, you tell the truth, Because you did say, I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and all of them's up there, who help you and all of them, God. But why lie? And okay, you told the truth in court. We never hear about it. Girl, why you out here tell everybody now? Say they tell the lie. I agree with you. You don't need to tell me. We don't care. We don't want to hear. And everybody's now up in arms. Oh, the lawyers are coming out. Tory Lanez like, oh, if she lied about this, she can lie about anything else. It don't matter. She told the truth in court. And everybody in court here, she said she did with the and So right now, you're not really saying anything new. But I want to know, Megan, why? Why come out here, come tell me? We never ask you nothing, You could have cared about nigga. We never ask you nothing. Not a single question was asked. But you chose to share the whole light and girl, next. Anyways, we're gonna have to bring this one home. So for those of you first-time listeners, watchers, subscribers, all of them good things, I am Jamaican and I'm also Caymanian. I've lived in the Cayman Islands for a very, very long time. This is where I call home. This is where I vote. This is where I contribute all my voluntary time, or was everything I give back to the community? All of that. And so I feel like I have the right to speak on this matter. Now, I won't get political, but I will note that this is a political topic. A couple days ago, sitting down minding my business like I always do, because I never in nobody's business. Anyways, I get a notice that pop up on my phone. This big headline: 4 people get up and walk out of the good government. Yeah, right. The good government. I know. I heard it when I said it. It says a lot about us as a country, as I'm sure it does about every other country that we frown our nose upon when they can't get their politics and their politicians together. We look at the US, we snark with this, with that. We look at other countries who are going through all of them, whatever it is that they're going through. And then we come home and we realize, what the equal... Why we can't pick the beam out of who we want here before we go pick it out of somebody else? Because when that notice hit me that 4 members of the government had resigned, my jaw dropped. Not because I was surprised that they resigned. I'm surprised that a government that is supposed to be for the people, by the people, made up of independents, all of this and that, can't seem to get along from the beginning. We had a premier before who apparently tried to put on law and order, and the peoples in there was just not having it. And here we go again, them putting a different premier, and guess what? No law, no order. Just to top off a few things that were noted in this reasoning behind these people taking up them things and going through the door, was that there was dysfunction, there was self-serving. Now, I don't know who in politics would have self-serving, but that of one next day conversation. We're just gonna leave that alone. There was disorganization and disrespect, particularly as it relates to women. And this is nothing new. When you look back at the history of where women have fallen on the totem pole in politics, we're always at the bottom. Our voice doesn't seem to matter as much, if at all. And to see that happening at the highest level, when a female is a premier and the head sitting at the table, to hear that, the maths not mathsing, not add up. And truth be told, me have questions, because I have been in a state where I heard a male talking to a woman in a way that upset my spirit, and we have to jump in. No, we can't fight. I mean, never go fight him, because if you need punch me, we have to call the police and them something. But I digress. I cannot sit back and hear women being spoken to, treated, all of them something, and just do and say nothing. And to see a woman as the premier and hear and read that there is disrespect happening towards the women in her government, I have to ask, Madam Premier, what's going on? Make this make sense? Because if nothing else, women should be experienced the utmost respect. You're at the head of the table. Someone needs you to step forward and explain yourself. Minus the fact that we can't seem to get a government together to stay together long enough to complete a task. We have so little opportunities as women that affords us respect from our peers let alone the rest of the world. How do you sit there and watch other women get disrespected? I got questions. And as a voter, as a contributor to the community, as someone who, believes women have a voice and should use it, I'm looking at you sideways. Like all side eye. And the crazy part about it is, whilst that is happening, yesterday I was listening to the radio and let me tell you something. I saw a post that somebody said, being a Jamaican and living in the Cayman Islands is hard. And being a Jamaican Caymanian, let me tell you something, it's harder. A lady got on the radio and stated that she believes the problems that the government is experiencing is because of the Jamaicans in the government.
Now why am I in it? And you could have did it. See how I get wrong because you never apologized.
I know where. I post a link to that interview down below so you can hear her eloquently express herself. But as somebody who's come to this country, who has contributed to this country, and who continues to contribute to this country, as a law-abiding, decent citizen, I cannot understand why there is such a fight towards Jamaicans. I don't get it. And to show you the craziness of this lady said that the people who come here and get Caymanian status should be separated from the people who were born here as natural Caymanians. And in unpopular opinion, I'd like to advise her, you see, ma'am, one of us can prove that we're Caymanian here. Don't talk to me with bass in your voice. And why? Why do you want to separate us? And the funny part about it is we're already separated if you look at it. Because Cayman, along with a few other countries, does not recognize nationality by birth. So you have people who were born in Cayman, right down in Georgetown Hospital, and their passport says you are not a national of this country. You take the you take the nationality of your mother or your father or however they choose to work it out. But you don't just automatically become Caymanian because you were born here. And for the love of God, hop off a Jamaica now? And what we do you, sir? No, sir. Anyways, that is it for how I feel about last week. Okay? We're going to move into something a little bit more. This one made me feel good. And this time, it's all about me. Because I have been out here doing all the things I said I would do, and then some. And one of those things is I launched my podcast. It's called I Got Questions with Katie, because boy, I always have questions. And let's be honest, what is life if we're not questioning it? We don't just go through and think everything is as is. It just take it for face value. Me always have questions. I launched my podcast, which is very exciting. I've started the final lap for my bachelor's degree, so who shall wish me luck? Exciting times are ahead. And I started this YouTube channel just so I can have a place to connect with people, discuss matters that cause me stress and strive and all of those things, and share exciting news about things that are amazing, because the world isn't just a daunting place of ugh all the time. Good things are happening. It's okay to share those good things. Now, while we share those good things, make we share the jackass of the day. Now, while we share those good things, let's go ahead and award our Jankro. Oh, a dirty little Jankro award. Now, sound off in the comments which one of these people you think should be awarded this award. See, for me, boy, I know the natural selection would be, you know, that little crosses that spoke about. See, for me, I know the natural response would be the person who spoke about this man, you know, this Muslim man and the beeper situation going off. You know, because that's just you just don't see that. But we're gonna chalk that up to, it might be in the heat of the moment. It make common sense walk away left him and him just say something vile, and it's not for me to forgive him. You know, it's for the person him say to. Hopefully that man can forgive him and move on. You know, it is what it is. But you know who me can't forgive? I cannot forgive Mr. Oscar Leon, the man who created this statue and playing on my face and tell me say I doing weird. See, that not gonna win. That not gonna win. Everybody gonna say that for the rest of their life. As long as that statue stand up there, we all gonna have to pass and look at it and go, who is that? Which team he play? Oh, he played for the Heat. What his name is? No, seriously, what's his name? So for me, I'm gonna award Mr. Oscar the award of you dirty little Jankro, because you know what you did was wrong and there's no coming back from it. We all gonna have to walk past that hideous statue just looking like it. Ugh. You know me that sue you, but me I go sue you. Me I go sue you for the pain and suffering we go cause my eyes to have to walk past that. Every time we visit them people in a good country. No, me I go sue you. Me I go and make the money when me never contribute. Just saying. Because it's wrong. It just wrong. So come forward and take your prize, you dirty little junk girl. But the week is coming up again. Another week is coming. I'm excited to see what strife and frustration that week gonna cause me, as well as what good things are in the works. And lots of good things are in the works. So thank you for joining me. I appreciate you being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to check out my podcast, you can check it out wherever you get your local, well, not just your local, but you can check it out wherever you get your podcast. It is on Amazon, Spotify, Podbean. Click the link. Click the like button. Oh, me I go wait. No, me I wait for you if you click your subscribe button so you can come back next week and we can talk about the things then. Alright, me done wait now because I have things to do. But thank you again for liking, subscribing, and sharing. And don't forget to send me your questions of things that cause you concern and strive and pain and happiness. Share it all with me and we can talk about it together. You know, I can give you my unsolicited advice, my non-expert advice. Yeah, we can figure this out. You can help me figure out my life, and we can just be all up in your business, because that's what I do. I mind my business and pay a lot of attention to yours. But again, thank you. I hope the week coming is amazing for you. I hope you have all the success you need. Until next time, people, please calm down. Thank you.